Who is Davu and what is his role in Pan African Designs, the brand? Davu is a brother that I met 3 to 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Um, I noticed the brother was a staunch supporter of the brand, unlike anything I've that we had at the time. I mean, and the brother was based out of Brooklyn, New York, so I knew that he knew, what the information that and kind of like what the direction I was trying to take the brand. Um, and I mean, he was ordering, I mean, like almost every month, you know what I mean? And I really appreciated, his support. So what I did was I reached out to the brother because, it's just really just me by myself at that particular point. And I was trying to identify people that had the same vision and seen where I was trying to go with the brand. And Davu really fit that partnership or that model perfectly. So anyway, I reached out to the brother, you know what I'm saying, and we built a relationship over maybe a two year period at that time, or maybe I'm pretty sure about a 2 year period. We built a really good relationship. I mean, he's a strong Pan African brother, and I really appreciate his friendship. So as the brand grew and started to develop, we went into the I wanted to do some snapbacks and hats and dad hats and stuff like that. We call them Baba hats, but we wanted to jump into the hat game. And I thought that would be a perfect opportunity to try to see if Davu wanted to try to partnership up with me on certain products, so that he could actually benefit as well. I mean, because that's how much I appreciate the friendship and the support that the brother was showing at that particular time. Um, the reason why I'm doing this video is because it became um, some of the people that I associate with had a problem with an interview that was done on Sinetta's platform, Sinetta TV, or Black News 102, where Sinetta actually called Davu instead of me to ask about the brand and this, that, and the other. Now, you have to keep in mind that what me and Davu have a personal relationship, and some of the stuff that we try to do is to try to push the brand forward with the faceless agenda. Like really, like me doing videos and stuff like that. It's not something that I want to do, but it's something that I definitely have had to break down and see that's necessary because it's more than about a brand. We're actually looking for Pan African leadership here in the Americas in the same fashion that we have the Julius Malimas, the Plo Lumumbas on the actual continent. We need to identify leadership here and be able to connect the two, and as well as all across the globe where Africans have the same ideology of Pan Africanism and Africans for Africa or Africa First ideologies. So knowing that Brother Davu was historically aware, we were on the same page with what we were trying to do. Like I said, it only made sense to employ the brother and bring him in. Um, Also understand that certain things are what they are as far as prejudice amongst the tribes here in America. We had a discussion based on how to represent certain territories. New York is a very territorial, a very territorial city, very territorial tribe as far as like being wanting to be known as first in everything that's done. And you have to accredit them there because they are the Mecca and they do actually have that title for a reason. But at the same time, we have to be respectful and we have to so to speak, we have to be able to accept when other people do, other Africans on the continent do great things, other African Americans do great things to push the movement forward. At the time that me and Davu sat down and we made a decision that I was going to be in the background on the East Coast market because a lot of the time they like to say that stuff comes from where um, comes from New York. And I think that may have been a mistake on both of our parts. I think that we definitely going to have to be transparent moving forward because a lot of people down south, Midwest, the West Coast, they didn't like that my name wasn't mentioned in the interview. And I want to take full responsibility for that because that was not Davu's sole decision to keep that like that. That was a collective decision that we made together. So don't fault Brother Davu for not mentioning me. We had made a decision to where on the East Coast that he would be the brand ambassador and he would actually handle, wholesaling on the East Coast because we're looking to identify people that really believe in the brand on our coast, moving from here all the way to the continent that can financially support us, back us, and represent the brand in the fashion that we need to be represented in. Like I've identified another brother in France that I would love to partner up with and let him push the brand on in Europe for the Africans on the European continent. So we're doing things in an unconventional way. It's no playbook to how we can do what we want to do. That's the beauty of ownership and having our own way of doing things. So pretty much, I think I can end this video with just saying that trust in Brother Davu. He's a good brother, and he represents the East Coast market for Pan African designs, as well as he's my partner on all snapback apparel. You can contact him in regards to all snapbacks on the East Coast. If you want to buy some snapbacks, contact Davu. I don't know if I will leave any type of contact information. Maybe I'll put a screenshot when I edit this of his card so that you'll be able to contact him if you're on the East Coast and you want to get some apparel wholesale, or if you want to acquire by getting some wholesales on the snapbacks as far as like um, for your store or vending or anything like that. So with that said, peace, and then I'm on to the next topic.